Now, even as we speak, there are those who are preparing to divide us. The spin masters, the negative ad peddlers, who embrace the politics of anything goes. Well, I say to them tonight, there is not a liberal America and a conservative America. There is the United States of America. There is not a black America and a white America and Latino America and Asian America. There's the United States of America.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another show of In the Community TV. You know how we do this, state to state, city to city, community to community. Now, this interview that we're about to show you is really a motivating interview, and I think you're gonna really like it. So, it's Miss Alana Brown, who's actually in the hospital, going through some ups and downs. You know how it is when you are in the hospital and you know people who are going through some ups and downs, right? So when you're in the hospital, you need to lift your spirits, okay? So Miss Alana Brown, wishing to lift her spirit, reached out to Miss Dejuan'S and said, hey, come and do me, get this done. But look, enough of me, enough said. Let's check out the clip. Right now, we are back in Virginia, and it's all about a health segment. But you know what? We're going to switch the health segment into something very, very important. What goes on in your community? What goes on in your community is miseducation. What goes on in your community is a lack of education of knowing what you need to know. Right now, today we are with Miss
Alana Brown.
Miss Alana Brown, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, first of all, we want to say that we really respect and appreciate you inviting us to your lovely room here. And tell us, our viewers, because our viewers see things in the background, they want to know what's going on. So let our viewers know exactly what's going on.
So I've had some difficulty walking since about the end of 2016, and it just progressively got worse, where I started losing my balance and falling easily. And I went to see a couple doctors. Nobody really paid me much attention. So that's something we can talk about, how some people aren't really taken seriously. But after some time, I finally got a doctor who ordered some blood work that revealed I had a situation. So I've been here since it's been about 15 days now. They're working to normalize my blood levels, and then I'm going on to rehab to build my strength back up.
Well, listen, of course, I know our viewers right now are wishing the best for you, and we wish the best for you as well. And we'll maybe talk a little bit about that segment in another segment, right?
Another time.
Another time, right?
When I'm all better.
Right. So right now, it's all about keeping that energy up and letting people know that it's real important education. Mm-hmm. You are educated yourself, right? Mm-hmm. So tell a little bit about what motivated you to become an educator.
So I needed a job. That's why I went into education. I came out of college. I majored in chemistry, and some family friends worked at a school that needed a chemistry teacher. So I went right into that. I taught chemistry for 7 years down in Richmond area. And then I moved up to Northern Virginia for an opportunity that would get me outside of the classroom, because the classroom was just too stressful, dealing with grading papers and the curriculum changes that were constantly happening, evaluation changes, crazy parents, crazy kids. It was too much. And even though I felt like I was good at my job, it was very effective, I wanted to get out of the classroom and spend more time working with teachers. So now I am a program coordinator in DC. I love the work that I do. I have lots of flexibility. I do a lot of teacher training. I do a lot of, I would guess call it pastoral care, just loving on people when they need it, because I have the flexibility to do so. Curriculum development, things like that. But in my position, I see a lot of people suffering with the same things that I suffered with when I was in the classroom. Just the stress is unreal that teachers are dealing with. And that's where my heart is right now. When I go back to work, is something I really want to tackle to make better.
You're saying a lot. You're saying a mouthful, because I always say teachers on the front line.
Absolutely.
And I always say teachers need to be paid a lot more than police officers and soldiers, because like y'all are molding police officers and soldiers. Stress. When you talk about a child coming in school, sometimes, and we talk about different communities, because each community have its own problem.
Right.
So when you talk about a community like DC compared to a community like Arlington or Boston, there's different needs that the students meet, and you as a teacher is thrown into that classroom, and you have to meet those needs. Stress.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the stress of that meeting a child who have difficulties home and getting difficulties from home into the classroom, and then have to deal with the difficulties there. Not verbalizing their difficulties.
Right. And I think teachers sometimes, that we all have difficulties in ourselves as people. So where I work is the very privileged part of DC. We don't have a lot of the issues that the rest of DC has, but we have challenges with diversity and race relations. If the majority of our teachers represent one population, then there's some issues dealing with the other populations, and lack of understanding there, lack of what we call cultural competency.
Well, that was a powerful clip, right? How you liked it? That was our show for the day. That was part 1. And again, it's all about giving you information that you can utilize in your life, and hopefully it motivates you to do great things. It's your man Abdul Shaheed. Until the next time, what we say, keep it in the community.
Now, even as we speak, there are those who are preparing to divide us. The spin masters, the negative ad peddlers, who embrace the politics of anything goes. Well, I say to them tonight, there is not a liberal America and a conservative America. There is the United States of America. There is not a black America and a white America and Latino America and Asian America. There's the United States of America.